In the United States, 10,000 individuals retire daily, many without a pension or a retirement plan. By 2050, it is estimated that this figure will have more than doubled. On average, Americans of retirement age have around $255,200 in retirement savings. This may seem like a lot, but if you take into account inflation, increases in the cost of living, and people living longer, this number may not be enough to sustain them long term. No one can predict the future, and planning for retirement can be overwhelming, but with the right strategy, a fulfilling retirement can be attained. In this video, we'll walk you through the 8 essential steps that will help you pave the way to a grand retirement. But before we continue, allow me to welcome you to another video of Finance Sense, where we cover all the latest trends in the financial markets and the economy. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to keep posted. With that being said, let's start. If you're thinking of retiring, it's wise to take into account your current situation and the resources you'll need to enjoy your golden years. We can't predict the future with certainty, but that does not imply we can't set ourselves up for a comfortable retirement. Whether you want to retire sooner or later, the finest advice frequently comes from those who have already done so. They know what it's like since they've been there before and can fill you in on all the details. First, picture the kind of life you want. It's vital to consider the type of life you want to lead once you stop working because retirement might be expensive. Determine what you hope to accomplish during retirement and devise a strategy to achieve those goals. According to some estimates, to keep the same standard of living after retirement, you will require anywhere between 70 and 90% of the income you had before you retired. So spend some time calculating your projected monthly expenses in retirement, considering housing prices and any outstanding debts. This can assist you in estimating how much money you'll need to maintain a comfortable standard of life once you quit working. Getting in touch with a financial advisor is a good idea if you're just starting to plan for retirement and need some direction. They can advise you on how much money you need to put away and help you establish a strategy. In this manner, you can pay for your expenses and still have some money left over for fun activities. It will be simple to organize your savings once you know your needs. Second, invest in your well-being. It's not easy to think about your health declining as you get older, but the reality is that most of us will require long-term medical care once we retire. In fact, according to one study, those who turn 65 today have a 70% chance of eventually needing long-term care. Retirement healthcare expenditures might be costly, but if you start saving now, you can accumulate enough money to cover these expenses later. Regardless of whether your health is excellent right now, you should take steps to prevent it from getting worse. Also, your health changes as you get older, so you need to take care of yourself to avoid any medical problems. The good news is that there are various strategies to achieve this goal, such as engaging in physical activity, maintaining a healthy diet, and getting adequate sleep. On the other hand, it's crucial to have a primary care physician who can guide your health in the right direction. To acquire the greatest prices on long-term care insurance, you should also check into these plans as soon as possible. Third, get to know your employer's pension program. It's in your best interest to learn whether or not you qualify for your employer's traditional pension plan and how it works. See how much it is worth by requesting a statement of your benefits. Additionally, find out what will happen to your pension if you change jobs and determine if you have any benefits from your past jobs. Remember to check whether you qualify for coverage under your spouse's plan. Moreover, sign up for a retirement savings plan like a 401k if your company offers one, and put away as much as you can each month. Since your employer matches your contribution, your taxable income will be reduced. Additionally, setting up automatic deductions also makes things simple. Compound interest and deferred tax payments may build up quickly, so familiarize yourself with your plan, determine how much you must contribute to receive the full employer match, and figure out how long you must remain an employee to keep the money. Fourth, start saving now. Many people fail to save consistently because they wrongly assume they require a large sum of money to get started. But this is not true. You may begin saving as little as $5 per week, $10 every 2 weeks, or even $50 every month. You don't need to save a lot of money right away. Start small and increase your savings as you go. Putting money aside for retirement is crucial if you ever choose to stop working or cut back on your hours. Don't stop putting money away if you've already started. Make it a priority to get started immediately if you haven't already. Plan ahead, establish goals, and stick to them. Remember that the sooner you start saving, the more time your money will have to grow. Fifth, assess your financial situation and make necessary changes. Examining your finances carefully and modifying your expenditures to better suit your needs and retirement objectives is another approach to increasing your retirement funds. It's crucial to pay off whatever debt you have, including credit card bills, car loans, and college loans. Those loans won't magically disappear when you retire, so paying them off will be one less item on your mind. It will be much simpler to deal with them now while you still have a job or a reliable source of income. To pay your bills faster without taking out more loans, you might want to cut back on expenses like the rent, car payments, and other things you don't have to pay for. Consider moving to a smaller home if your present living arrangement is expensive. Find a more affordable choice, especially when it comes to property taxes. If you have a big house, you may also rent out other rooms to get some extra money. Sixth, create an individual retirement account. If you are self-employed or your company doesn't offer a retirement savings plan, you might want to open an individual retirement account or IRA account. An individual retirement account is a way to save money for your retirement and get tax breaks at the same time. You are welcome to contribute as much as you feel comfortable, even if you have to start small. Your contributions and withdrawals from different types of IRAs will be taxed differently depending on which option you pick. In addition, the type of IRA you have and inflation affect your post-tax returns. Furthermore, one convenient feature of IRAs is the ability to schedule regular deposits from your checking or savings account. But individual retirement accounts are intended to be long-term savings vehicles for retirement. Therefore, withdrawing funds prior to retirement reduces your savings and damages your retirement assets. Because of this, in most cases, you won't be able to take money out of your individual retirement account before you are 59 without incurring a hefty tax penalty equivalent to 10% of the funds taken on top of regular taxes owed. Seventh, investing is a great way to grow your money. If you pull off retirement and use your time working to earn more money, don't just save the money, strategically invest it to increase its value. How you save matters just as much as how much you save. Your retirement funds are strongly impacted by various variables such as inflation and the kind of investments you make. As a result, before you begin, you must master some fundamental investing concepts. First, explore the investment options for your retirement or savings funds. Next, get familiar with your plan's investment options, and don't hesitate to ask questions if you need clarification. Then, spread your funds out among multiple assets to lower your overall risk and increase your potential returns. Lastly, remember that your investment plan may vary as you grow or as your goals and financial situation change. Being financially informed will make it much simpler to make wise investing decisions. Eighth, don't retire too soon. Early retirement may be pretty alluring when you've had a good career and are in an excellent place to retire earlier than anticipated. However, the reality is that you must save enough money to realize your ambitions of early retirement. So once you have a strategy, give yourself enough time to complete it and achieve your other goals while also earning enough money. Although it might be appealing to retire early, doing so may not be possible if you don't have a retirement plan, a substantial amount of savings, and the right investments. In reality, the cost of retiring might be substantially more than most people anticipate. As a result, you must save enough money, otherwise you may be stuck on a fixed salary and struggle to make ends meet. If you don't know where to start, ask a trusted financial advisor for help. They will discuss your financial situation with you and advise you if you can retire sooner or need to continue working for a bit longer. Hi, it looks like you've reached the end of this video. Thank you for watching thus far. Please subscribe and give a like if you enjoyed it, and comment your thoughts in the comment section. This is Finance Sense, helping you keep up with all the latest trends in the financial markets and the economy. See you around!